folks? I'm ready to get at it again. This is GPTV1, independent media, independent network. And I want to welcome y'all to the desk. This is day 2 of the Tupac trial, Ced D trial. And Mob James McDonald, is off the chain. A lot of information to offer. We gave some inside track on the inner workings of the Mob Pyru gang. For those who don't know, he will explain it to you. But he told them right from the beginning that I am going to be a hostile witness. And that's the same thing they were saying about Suge Knight. He's not going to be all that cooperative. And he vowed that he's not sending PPP to prison. He made that perfectly clear that he is not sending Ced D to prison, which is quite shocking considering that Reggie Wright Jr. is all for getting Ced D locked up. And he got on the stand too as well. He called Ced D a crackhead and all of that. And these two were just some characters. And Mob James, he was hostile, what they would consider a hostile witness. And he told them he's not there to cooperate with the prosecution or the defense. He's not in favor of either side. And he don't want to be the one that get Ced D locked up in prison. At least that's what he was saying. If it's your first time here, why don't you do me a solid and click that like button. And we need some interaction and some engagement, particularly on YouTube. The numbers is really down, so probably a lack of engagement. So we need to do all of that, and that's how the internet working right now. You got to push like, you got to leave a comment or something like that, and then start circulating. You can also follow me on social media, Facebook, GPTV1, or you can go to IG and check me out over there. I appreciate it, family. Let's get this thing cracking. And also, you can be looking for my exclusive interview with Money B. Go to my channel, you can go to my social media pages. Did an exclusive interview with the legendary Money B from Digital Underground, who was pretty close, like family with Tupac. He was there when he started, well, he helped develop Digital Underground, helped develop Tupac's career. They gave him his first shot to really put music out there to the masses. And older people like myself, we familiar for when Tupac came out. But Mob James, and I can't say Reggie Wright, they were characters in this thing that's going on. And they were very much a part of the story. They was around the situation when all this stuff was happening. Mob James talked about the gang war that happened after that. And he talked about a lot of stuff, but there's a lot of stuff he wouldn't mention. Like, for an example, they asked him, why did they target Orlando? You would think that's a pretty easy question to answer, but he refused to answer it. Some questions he just wouldn't answer. He was kind of had a little comedy going on there too, because he had people in the audience or in the courtroom laughing at him. And we can see Mo Preem, and I just made a request to actually do an interview with one of the outlaws. We'll see how that goes. But I did put the request in. I may have some interest in interviewing Mo Preem, but he's down there at the trial as well. And they represent his Tupac's family. And you had a couple of Tupac supporters in there. And PVD, you don't like Reggie Wright Jr. You don't like some of that information he was putting out there. You looked at that guy with purity anger. like literally. But Mob James was very adamant that you don't want to be a part of like getting Keefe D convicted. Like literally. You don't want that on his conscience. I want to share my screen and share some of the stuff he was talking about when he got on the stand. Just share some of it. Let's get to it. Let's check out Mob James as he's on the stand in this Tupac trial. Don't forget to click that like button and share this video. Let's get to it, family.
I get it. Police gonna walk you out of there. Mm-hmm. We gonna drag you out of there. So it was a difference, but not on the same paper.
Sure. And once again, the intent was to protect 662, right? To protect the club, protect the patrons that were going to go to that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, in terms of your knowledge of what happened on that night, fair to say you weren't present when the shots had out.
No, I wasn't there.
Okay. And your testimony is that you had heard from other people, and Tupac had been shot.
Yes.
And you had thought maybe other people were maybe relieved, thinking like, okay, it's not that big a deal. He's gonna be okay.
That's what came back to 662. People that went to the scene, and everybody said Tupac was tough. So everybody came back to the club saying he's gonna be all right. So people just went back to, me.
Right.
They operate off two different facts.
In terms of the
two different types of security.
That night, you go back to Compton. You live in Compton.
Yes.
You still live in Compton?
No.
At the time you live in Compton, you go back to Compton, and you tell us that there was a lot of tension. Can you describe that for us when you went back in terms of what kind of tension we're talking about?
You sure you want me to answer that?
Is it going to be graphic?
No, I got to raise the word in it, but you asked me, I don't, and what I explained to them, I don't want to send him to prison.
Sure.
You said it.
Even though we don't like each other.
Sure.
I don't want to send you to prison. So
there
that's why I'm here where I'm at and where I am, because I changed my life. I'm raising my grandkids, teaching them never to be like their papa. And here I am explaining to people what I used to be. And I'm not proud of that.
You go back in time when you go to court.
I'm not proud of that at all. And
live in the
past. Questions that can hurt him. And like I told them, I'm trying to avoid to answer the questions that they might look at me and say, something is wrong.
Well, let me put it this way. Let me help you out with this.
Thank you.
So these people right here,
EV.
what they want to know from you is, did you see who shot Tupac?
I told you no.
Correct. So outside of that question, right, the next question I'm asking you is, when you went back to Compton, was it like a Southside Crib shoots a Pyru Blood, and then a Pyru Blood shoots a Southside Crib? Is that the tension that we're talking about?
Do I answer this?
That's a very important question. It's a yes or no answer.
Mob James.
Okay.
Did you see that?
When I was a part of that life, I was a part of that. And I was, no, because you asking something that's going to hurt this dude. And okay, let me stop.
And once again, I want to...
Being hostile.
When we got back to Compton,
okay,
it was a gang war. People were getting hurt.
okay,
People was being sought. People were looking for certain individuals from his neighborhood,
okay,
as well they did mine.
okay.
But Orlando, him, and certain other people were being sought because people wanted to kill them.
Gotta get some get back.
Were they the only ones?
All about that get back.
I don't even want to open this in here. No, they weren't the only one. It's his neighborhood in particular.
Right.
But they were the main subjects of a gang war. They was in the middle, such as me.
So you're telling us that people back home somehow had some type of information that said that that guy, as a bunch of other people, were involved in what?
In the murder of Tupac.
Okay, but my question to you,
Stop.
can you focus on me for a second, sir?
Yeah, I will.
Mob James, he's a
I just want to
character.
make sure that we're clear, okay? But
All right, stop it right there, folks. I just wanted to play some of him being on the stand, and we're gonna continue to cover this story right here. Getting deep, a lot of drama involved in it. Again, be looking for my exclusive interview with Mob James, and I'm actually on camera. I'm usually off camera, but since Money B came to the desk, I said we'll do it like that. But we're gonna continue to cover this story, family. One love.